But Nathan, something you brought up to me before, March Madness, the men's and the women's tournament normally is held together. It's in different cities.
Yes.
Where is it? Where is it
So,
held?
so it was announced a couple of Fridays ago that they're going to continue to hold the men's and women's Final Four separate.
Mm-hmm.
Because I believe in 2027 and 2031 they're still looking for cities. So uh, they really haven't figured out where the Final Four is going to be. Because it's going to be in Minneapolis
Mm-hmm.
for the women. So um, I think that's actually going to be good because I'm kind of curious to see now that there was a report that came out that the NCAA wasn't giving much love to the women in terms of money,
Yeah.
marketing, different things like that.
Yeah.
I now want to see what the NCAA is going to do. I know Miss Nia King is a part of that committee. I know she's, I think, the AD at Duke. So I definitely think there needs to be. I kind of want to see what now what structure is going to take place for now that they're going to be separate. Now I don't like it from the standpoint of because there are the men and women do support each other, but I think I think it's good, but I we'll see how it looks.
It's gonna be honestly. I don't know. Like you alluded to, they helped each other. Like when one
Mm-hmm.
team would be playing, maybe the men would be sitting in the stands cheering them on,
Right.
getting them hyped, giving them high fives, and when you're on the same team, men, women, whatever, like if you're still on the same team, that makes you feel a lot better. You know what
Right.
I mean? Because they play
Yep.
together, they get in with each other. So I mean, Kate, like, what do you like? How do you feel about it being in two different places? I like it that they're getting their own attention,
I do, but I
but
don't. I don't like the two separate cities. I like the fact that, like you said, if like the Michigan men's are done playing and the Michigan women are playing across the city in a different spot, they can quickly hop on a bus, go over and cheer on the women and support them. And I like that, but we'll see. Maybe this will be a good thing in the fact that the women won't be in the shadow of the men. They'll have their own tournament in their own city, and then their fan bases can come to them in their own different place. But then again, a lot of people in Ann Arbor sometimes have season tickets to both.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So you're kind of splitting up the fan base where
yes,
I don't like that part of it because you see a lot of college women's games don't have full arenas.
mm,
So what are these arenas going to look like when you split them up and they're not as full as when the men are playing? Because like
exactly,
to go to a Michigan women's game, I can pay $6 and it's general admission and I get to sit where I want. Whereas
yeah,
a men's game, I pay for my specific seat and it's a little more.
yeah,
That's
So
crazy.
it is crazy. So that's my only big beef is it's not going to look good if you have empty-ish arenas cheering on these women, splitting them up because it is hard to see that sometimes women's programs don't get the same support as men by the fan base.
mm-hmm.
And
Unfortunately, yeah,
you do
that's
see
true.
empty-ish arenas. Like you can go to like MSU and no one's sitting in that upper bowl. They're all in
Right.
that lower bowl. So it'll be interesting how it plays on TV as well. Like lately, some of the Michigan women's games have been sold out because they're doing so well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's because they're doing so well. But if they were not doing so well, it wouldn't be like that. So
Right.
it'll be interesting to see how they make it look. What kind of attention do they give to the women versus the men being in separate cities? what reporters are you going to send where? Is it going to be fair? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Because some of these good women reporters divide their time between men and women announcing.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting how it all plays out to show fairness, show equality, because women, and I will say this, doing an all-women show, we deserve just as much as the men.
Amen.
So we'll see.